Hey guys, Scott here from Natural Athlete Online Coaching. Today with Kaya, we're going to show you how to do the goblet squat. So the goblet squat is a great way to learn how to squat. The weight is loaded at the front, so it acts as a counterbalance, enabling you to get into a deeper squat and a better position to learn how to squat. And it teaches you how to brace correctly as well. So to start with, I'm going to get Kaya to lift the kettlebell up with a kettlebell deadlift. And she's going to take it by the horns, as she's doing now. And she's going to make sure that if you've got like a kettlebell that has a flat edge, like this, you're going to make sure that you have the curved edge in towards your body, okay? So that curved edge is going to press into your abdomen, making sure it's not at the breastplate height, because this is really hard. We want it in the soft part of the abdomen, just where Kaya's holding it now, okay? So she's going to hold it by the horns. She's going to make sure her legs are fully straight, okay? So she's going to stand up tall. First of all, she's going to brace her body, okay? To do this, she's going to pinch her shoulder blades together. She's going to squeeze her shoulders down. And she's going to pull the kettlebell into her abs like that. Once she's got it into her abs, if you turn to the side, she's going to then push the kettlebell away with her abs, okay? Because that's how you brace. People call it a food belly or a pregnant belly. Whatever you want to call it, that's what you've got to create, okay? So a lot of people think when they brace their abs, they're kind of like posing them and sucking them in and vacuuming. That's not how you brace your abs, okay? So she pulls the kettlebell in one more time, pull it in, and then she pushes it away, okay? You're going to do that every rep. Now this might not make sense because you're only lifting an 8 kilo kettlebell, but when you move on to a heavier back squat, this is how you're going to want to brace. And you're going to want to use heavier weights because that's how you get stronger and that's how you build more muscle, okay? So now we know how to brace. We're going to face this way. We're going to set our feet up for squatting. So when we set our feet up for squatting, it's specific to the individual, okay? So whatever Kaya feels comfortable with, we're going to go with that. If then your squat looks a bit funky, you can't seem to get as low, you're going to experiment with how much you turn your toes out or in and how wide apart your feet are, okay? So let's get Kaya to do a really, really narrow, straightforward foot squat at the moment. So try and squat as deep as you can in that position. She might be okay because she's doing a goblet squat, okay? Is that as deep as you can go? Yeah, okay. Now Kaya does a lot of squats, so I'll ask Kaya to go into a squat stance now and then just go and perform the same squat for me. Nice, good work. So as you can see, she can get a lot deeper because that is the position that her body's most comfortable in doing a squat, okay? So when you're practicing goblet squats, I'd recommend holding the bottom position for as long as you can, each rep to begin with, just so you can learn how to use the bottom position. So you can hold it for like up to 10 seconds, or you can hold it as little as 3 seconds every rep. So when you do the squat, so if you go down into the bottom of the squat, this is the hardest position for your body to hold. Obviously at the top, very, very easy. Anywhere in between, pretty easy. At the bottom, it's usually the hardest position, okay? When she's down in this position, this is where she needs to focus the most. She really needs to pull the kettlebell into her body, make sure her elbows are squeezed into the side, okay? So we're bracing fully each time. She's tracking her knees out over her toes, and she's making sure that her foot's flat on the floor and she's driving through her midfoot. And stand up. When she stands up and finishes off her rep, she's going to make sure that her leg's fully straight. The way she does this is she should be able to squeeze her quad. If she can squeeze her quad really hard, that means that her knee's fully back. If her knee's slightly bent, she won't be able to create the same tension. She's also going to squeeze her bum. If she can squeeze her bum and she can feel it on, that means her hips are fully forward. If her hips are back ever so slightly, she won't be able to feel it. So that's the goblet squat. That's how you brace, and that's the kind of movement pattern we're looking at. Let's just look at it one more time from the side so people can see how your body's moving. So she's going to pull the kettlebell in and brace. She's going to lead with her hips, and she's just going to sit down nice and easy. As she comes down, she's going to drive her knees out over her toes, and then stand back up, fully straight leg. That's the goblet squat. Thank you very much.